Absolutely. Thank you so much. And I feel you're a commendable teacher, Rajni, because I could see that change in confidence in you. And that I was so surprising. I mean, when I ask you questions and everything, you give very confident answers, but sometimes there's a hesitation. And when you were a teacher, there was no hesitation. You just were like fut fut fut. Okay, this answer. Okay, that question. This which was very, very refreshing. So thank you so much. And whoever suggested this to you, brilliant idea. Should do this more often. And I'm pretty sure we are going to do this again because this is amazing. And we had a
Yeah.
more holistic, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm seeing you after some days. How are you?
I am good. A little bit of cold because of the changing season.
Right.
Changing.
Okay. Otherwise, all good,
It,
right? Apart from the cold.
yeah, yeah. Apart from the cold, everything is.
Okay. All right. So, what are you up to these days?
Same routine because I was at home for 5 or 6 days in between. So now I
Mm-hmm.
am trying back to the normal, the routine. So yeah.
Right. Okay, that's awesome. And how's your pronunciation practice going on?
I didn't do much, little bit,
Mhm.
not much, and I just tried that coping native speakers from YouTube
Right.
too.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so is it
What about
helping a
you?
little?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So me, I'm just doing nothing and being excited about the week that is to come because we have
Mm-hmm.
Durga Puja this week. And I'm telling this to almost everybody because I'm so excited. So yeah, we are just gearing up about what to do next week, which pandals to go to, what to eat, what to wear. So all of that is going on right now. So yeah,
Oh,
that's
okay.
it.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Navratri is going on, right?
Yes, yes. Navratri is going on. It's the same thing. Just we celebrate Durga Puja right now. So yeah, there's that. Right.
Okay. Great.
So yes. Before we start, obviously, I want to ask you that: do you have any doubt or any question or anything that you're not understanding related to English communication?
Yes. So before starting the session, I would like to inform you that in the last previous session, the tutor
Hmm.
has given me the homework, the task, not exactly
Hmm.
homework, the task that in the next session you have to drive the session. You have to, be the tutor there, and you have to have to host the session. So I will be the
Amazing.
host.
That's great. Yes, I would love that. That's amazing. Whoever suggested that, full marks, brownie points, great. Okay, so I can relax. You have to take the,
You are showing
responsibility for it.
relaxation, like you are relaxed now.
Yes, I am properly relaxed now. You will take the session. I was thinking about what to do, what not to. Now I can just relax. Great. You
Okay.
tell me what we have to
Okay.
do.
Okay. Now it
Yeah.
is my burden to think about what I can
Yes.
ask and what I have to do. Okay. Great. Great.
Yeah.
But yeah, in that you have to notice, and you have to tell me in feedback at the end, like how I
Yeah, yeah,
performed and
sure.
everything.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Tutor.
No problem. No problem. For
Okay.
now, we can do the role
Yes.
play. So it's a reverse role play. You are the tutor, I am the student. Okay. Amazing. Awesome. I have dreamt of this day and it's finally here. Okay. Right. Yes. So you
Okay.
can do anything, I
Ananya,
think.
first of all, good
Okay,
morning.
yes. Sorry. Sorry for interrupting, teacher. Good morning. Yeah.
No problem. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So how have you been?
I have been good. I've been excited, as I told you before. I've been good, happy.
Okay, okay. And what's about your English learning journey? What is going on nowadays?
It's going good. I'm trying to read novels, so I am doing that.
Mhm.
And on the side, I think I'm watching a lot of series right now and a lot of films, so that's also helping me a little. But yeah, not doing anything consciously, but also trying to do a lot of English-based activities nonetheless. So, yes.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. That's great. That's lovely. Yeah, watching movies, web series, and reading novels really helps. Really help a lot in your speaking.
Absolutely.
That's good. You're doing a great job already. And yeah,
Mhm.
so before starting the session, I would like to know, like, would you like to discuss the topic, or would you like to have a general conversation?
I think we can do anything that you like. I'm okay with both the topic or a general conversation, whatever you want to.
I like your confidence. That's great. Okay, so let's discuss the topic. Let's discuss the topic. So
Yes.
today's topic is, I guess, marriage, right?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yes.
Yes. Yeah. So I would really like to know your point of view on what is the best, like love marriage or arranged marriage, according to you, and why?
Hmm. Okay, so I might be speaking from a perspective of personal bias, but I feel like I'm more inclined towards the idea of love marriage because I feel
Mm-hmm.
marriage as an institution is something I believe in. That's for sure. I really like the concept of marriage that two people are living together. I have no qualms against people living together without label or without getting married. But I feel that marriage, especially in a country like India, gives a lot of opportunities or proffers a lot of opportunities, as in insurance based opportunities or facilities based opportunities, obviously. But why I am more inclined towards love marriage is the fact, the reason behind is that I feel like when two people need to stay together for, say, the rest of their lives, obviously no one goes into a marriage thinking that this might get broken or we might get divorced, right? So if you have to stay together, two of you, it's important that you become
Yes.
you choose someone who's compatible with you. I mean, compatibility is not like, okay, I like fish, you like chicken. That's not a compatibility issue. But if there are things that, ideological compatibilities, for example, it's very important for me. Then what you are thinking, your wavelength, as in your thoughts, they need to match. So I feel those are very important, and that kind of becomes a little difficult in an arranged marriage setup. You don't really know the person inside and out, right? Having said that, it's not like an arranged marriage cannot work. I know so many people who have had wonderful arranged marriages, but I feel like, at least from my perspective, it's more of a gamble. It might go wrong at times as well. So even in arranged marriage setups, I feel like people should take a little bit of time and try to know each other and see, where they are kind of compatible and where they are not. Like compatible, again, I don't mean that everything that you do, everything that you think have to be similar, but it's just that the principles or the fundamental things that are important to you, the other person should be on the same page as you are. So yes, that's it.
Lovely, lovely. And I agree, totally agree with you,
Mhm.
because mindset really matters a lot nowadays. It is not
Absolutely.
just you have to stay with that person and you are just working. The girl is going to take care of the house. No, the girl is
Yes.
also nowadays working. She also want to thrive in her life. So she has the right to choose the partner. Okay, and at the same time, I would like to give you a little feedback that you are a brilliant student, Ananya. Again, I really like the way you speak. I really like the way you construct your sentence in a well manner, which is great. I
Yeah.
always appreciate your efforts, and you are
Thank
really
you.
doing a remarkable. Okay, now
Thank
I would like
you.
to know,
Yeah. Yeah.
like in our society, basically I come from a village, so
Yeah.
especially in village, people have a mindset like arranged marriage lasts long than
Hmm.
love marriage. So you
Hmm.
are given
Hmm.
a chance to
Hmm.
give your opinion on that and your advice on that. What would you like to give? What would you like to
Hmm.
suggest?
See, I feel this also comes from a certain set of prejudices because obviously, entire idea that an arranged marriage lasts longer comes from the belief that an arranged marriage is basically, why is it just arranged? It's arranged by the families. So the idea that elders are coming in and they are kind of arranging your marriage, that kind of gives a sort of
Mhm.
credibility to the entire idea of the marriage that's taking place. That the elders know more. Obviously, they do. They have more experience. But I slightly disagree with the fact that elders can understand from the very beginning that this marriage is going to last longer and this marriage is not going to last, because I feel it's this decision that has to be made by the two parties involved. No
Yeah.
one else can take that decision. And at the same time, I feel there's a lot of taboo associated with the idea of marriages breaking. And I, for one, do not stand by that. I feel like a broken marriage is a much better deal than an unhappy marriage, absolutely, in any
Yeah.
condition. So obviously that taboo also kind of speaks into this prejudice where we think that if all the family members are involved and everything, an arranged marriage has a better probability of working out, also because the families would know the groom or the bride better, and they might be, certain problematic situations arise, they might be able to kind of badger in and adjust whatever is possible or whatever is
Mhm.
needed. So there might be that idea behind that as well. But more importantly, there's a taboo against love marriage. So I feel all of
Yeah.
this, this things that are said all the time. These are fallacious logics that are kind of associated with the idea of love marriage, that it will not last, it will. And we kind of associate the idea of love marriage with the Western culture, right? And we also associate the Western culture with a lot of divorces. So we feel like, okay, the
Yeah.
more we become prone to allowing love marriages in our culture, the more prone we will become to broken marriages and divorce rates, which I don't, again,
Yeah.
really abide by. So I feel like that's not something I believe, and that has its own prejudices. And I respect people who have that opinion, but at the same time, I like to disagree. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, I have experienced a lot in villages, especially, and it is really
Mhm.
difficult to make them understand. Like, it is not about the arrange or love; it is just
Yes,
about the compatibility. If the
absolutely.
people they understand each other very well and they can live together a better life, they can.
Yes.
Nowadays people wanna take this career also together in this marriage. Like,
Mm-hmm.
can I just pursue my career in this marriage with this person? It is not just about living together or sharing food together. No, it is about
Absolutely.
the career too. Like, can I pursue
Career
this
too.
career
Yeah.
being with
Yeah.
this person? Yeah,
Yes.
that's really, I think it
Yeah.
should be taken care of now by the family too,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And again,
Yes.
one other point which I want to share here is like,
Hmm.
nowadays, the people, I don't know what we say, जो
Hmm.
जिनको हम बिचौला कहते हैं, what we call in English,
Bidwa.
middleman.
Oh no, middleman. Okay. Did you talk about Bidwa or something else? I did not get the word.
No, I think
What was it?
middleman, yeah, which
Yeah. Okay.
brings the, yeah,
Okay. Right. Oh, right. Yeah. Kind of. Yeah. The marital alliance. Who
middleman, yeah,
brings the marital? What
yeah,
is that called?
yeah.
Who is that person in Hindi? I'm sorry. I'm bad at Hindi. I also want to know the word in Hindi.
I don't know about Hindi, but in our language we say
Yeah.
bichola, beach wala person,
Bichola. Okay. Bichola.
who
Okay. Who
tries,
brings the alliance? Yeah. 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 I
yeah,
understand.
yeah,
Yeah. Someone like a middleman. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah.
so middlemen, like, previously it was said that, it used to said that they know everything about that one boy
Hmm.
and girl, and they can share their ideas
Yes.
to first to the girl family and second to the boys family. But nowadays even parents don't know about their kids, how that middleman can share about the person. How can he be very sure about this person? Oh, he is very like nice man, he will take care of your girl very well
Yeah.
manner, and he will behave in that way. No, we cannot see,
Yeah.
we don't know even about our siblings, about our kids. And how can we claim, like, how can be very sure about others,
That's
right?
correct.
So
Yes.
yeah, that is
Absolutely.
again a big thing that should be taken care of. It should be always in mind, like, no one can
Hmm.
tell about other person nowadays. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so
Correct.
my next question to you, Anya, is, uh, does life change after marriage, or it will remain same?
Absolutely, it does. Specifically, if I have to talk from the perspective of a woman, anyone who says that
Yes,
life doesn't change for a woman is clearly delusional, because, I mean,
yes,
you have to shift your entire, you have to kind of bring everything together and shift to a new place. That's one.
yes,
Obviously, initially or before this, previously, women had to kind of change their entire identities to being someone's bahu, or someone's wife.
yeah,
That
yeah,
fortunately right now, with women building more active careers or having a more concrete identity of themselves. It's kind of changing, of course, which is very good. But at the same time, shifting houses in itself is a big deal. Your address changes, the way you're living with people changes. Right? And at the same time,
Yes.
the fact that when you go to a house that you were not brought up in, obviously you will take time to adjust to the quirks of the house, to
Yeah.
the whims of the house, to know how the people there are. I'm not asking everyone to adjust, but that's how everyone starts. Like they start to adjust at least. If it's not something that's possible at all, then the entire scenario changes. But you will start with trying to adjust, and that adjustment in itself is a process of change. So
Yes.
that takes a lot, I feel. And marriage,
Mhm.
and especially if you have kids afterwards, that then the entire scenario changes. The father's life changes, the mother's life changes, everything, especially the mother's.
Yeah.
But even marriage, I feel, is a big deal when you are shifting places and you have to adjust to a new family's kind of their rules, and not rules. I don't really abide by the fact that women need to go by the rules of their in-laws, but at the same time, you have to kind of take certain things into consideration. Even if you're living alone with your husband, even if you're shifting and you are having like a new roommate who's your husband now, I think it's a little kind of it's a little it's the beginning of a new phase in adulting as well, because you have to take responsibilities. It's your house now, it's your thing now, so you
Yeah.
know what to do, which we probably would have just given on our mothers or someone else fathers before this, that we have to deal with. So yeah, there's
Yes.
that.
And immediately in just in a day, the everything changes. Like one day
Yes.
before you were a girl, and now you are,
Hmm.
yeah, like a daughter-in-law, and you have to take care of this family, and you are the owner of
Yes,
this family and everything. So
absolutely.
immediately it is really difficult to accept. Like within a day, it changes. The identity always changes. Like now, no,
Mhm.
you are not a girl, right? And it
Yes.
affects a lot. And whenever I think about this, even whenever I see a girl, like my any of my friends getting married, I feel
Hmm.
so like anxiety in myself. I feel like how they are going to adjust, how why they are doing this at this age,
Yeah,
why they are getting very soon. If someone is younger than me, I always feel this, like why they are getting married very soon. They should think about their career first, and then they should. And one more thing I always realize nowadays is like you have to be very self independent. You cannot depend
yes,
on that, whether it
absolutely,
is love or arranged marriage. You should be very
absolutely,
self dependent first.
absolutely.
But I have seen many people, if the groom's family is very well settled and they have a lot of money, they are well off family, so they always deny. They say the girl that quit your job, you don't need to work here, you have everything what you need. So what is
Absolutely.
your point of view on that?
That for me is a complete no no. For me, career comes before anything else, because trust me, this might sound a little dubious, but everyone can leave you, but a career won't. So if you are going through a bad phase, it's your career that will stand beside you and give you the monetary support, which is a big, big support to you to kind of come out of the situation. I'm not saying that a divorce or anything, but even if you are like going through a problematic situation, you can stand by your husband probably, or his family, or your own family. You will have an identity of yourself. I have a problem with women kind of just giving up their identities,
Yeah.
to being someone's wife. That cannot be your identity. Like being a daughter to someone is not your identity. Your identity is yourself, being who you
Yes.
are. So that's very important, I
Absolutely.
feel. And a career is the means to that, to establishing that. That I have an identity
Yes.
outside my marriage, outside my role as a mother or as a wife, right? So absolutely not. I mean, whoever asks, their potential daughters-in-law to just give up on their career, I think it's a big red flag, and that marriage should
Yes.
be aborted at any cost. So no,
Yeah.
not at all. I don't even feel like, I mean, mothers take a break and everything, which is commendable. Like whatever they do is commendable. So it's obviously desirable that they take a break. But I also suggest like mothers to probably, whenever they are ready, whenever they feel their bodies are ready or their minds are ready, to go back to their jobs, because otherwise it becomes an entirely dependent job. That okay, I have a mother at house, she has to do everything, and that's kind of a wrong
Yes.
expectation that build on the
Yeah.
women in our society. So yeah.
Same, yeah. I also feel like if the girl quit her job, then it becomes a stagnant situation for her. She's not going to, grow in like in life, and
Yes.
mentally also she's gonna disturb, and she will not be able to help her kids. Even
Yes.
if you don't wanna if you don't wanna do your job, people, some girls, quit their studies too. Like, now I don't need to study more. But
Hmm.
if you are
Hmm.
continuously studying one or other thing, you will be able to help your kids. That would
Yes.
be taken care of by yourself.
Absolutely.
So that are
Absolutely.
the things, again, in villages I have seen. So people just quit
Hmm.
their studies, their jobs. So this I
Yes.
don't support at all. Yeah. So Ananya, now we have covered this topic, and it was really nice talking to you. Now I
Yes.
want my feedback from you.
First, you give me my feedback, then I'll go to your feedback.
You are already superb, and your way of speaking, and you use nice, advanced words, which I really liked in a well manner, which I really admire, and I wanna inculcate this from you. I wanna learn this thing from you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you so much. And I feel you're a commendable teacher, Rajni, because I could see that change in confidence in you, and that I was so surprising. I mean, when I ask you questions and everything, you give very confident answers, but sometimes there's a hesitation. And when you were a teacher, there was no hesitation. You just were like, fut, fut, fut. Okay, this answer. Okay, that question. This. Which was very, very refreshing. So thank you so much. And whoever suggested this to you, brilliant idea. Should do this more often. And I'm pretty sure we are going to do this again because this is amazing. And we had a
Yeah,
more holistic conversation as well. I feel you also talked, I talked. So yeah, I also liked it a lot.
yeah,
But yeah,
yeah.
so there were obviously fewer mistakes today because as I said that
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you were more conscious of your role, but obviously
Mm-hmm.
there was a confidence in you and the way you were talking. It was very different and not very different, but it was different. And it was, I feel like that minimized errors to a certain extent, which is great. But yeah, I have taken certain things down. One thing is, you said, I think you were compared, oh, you were talking about love marriage and arranged marriage. And you said, which one is best, love marriage or arranged marriage, right? When there are two things, we say which one is better, love marriage or arranged marriage, not which one is best. Best is for three or more things, okay? So,
Mm-hmm.
money, fame, happiness, which one is the best? Okay, but if it's
Okay.
money and fame, which one is better, money or fame? Okay, so be clear
Okay.
about that. Then you said mindset, the mindset. Okay, the mindset of people is changing. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
you said that arranged marriage, there is a notion that arranged marriage lasts longer. Last longer than. Oh, no, I think you said, yeah, arranged marriage. Yeah, you said last long than love marriage. So it would be lasts longer
No.
than love marriage. Okay, longer than love marriage. I think you missed the than as well. I don't remember exactly. I've just written it down. Then the middleman. Okay, we call him the
The
middleman.
middle.
Yes. Then you said
Yeah.
used to said, used to be said. There was a thing that used
Used
to
to
be
be
said.
there.
Yeah. After two,
Yes.
we don't use
Yeah.
past tense anyway, so used to be said. Then you said that I feel so anxiety in my heart. Either you say I feel so much of anxiety in my heart or I feel so anxious in my heart. Okay, one
Anxious.
of the,
Yeah.
yes, anxious or so much anxiety. Last thing you said stagnate situation. Stagnate is a verb, stagnant is the adjective you're looking for. So stagnant situation, the situation has become kind of the situation has stagnated itself. That's correct. But adjective would be stagnant. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Clear?
come immediately. Like I didn't, and then I thought like, okay, let's use this.
No, no, that's fine. It's good that you are using, new words. That's always a good thing. But yeah, I just wanted to correct how you use it, the form that is.
Yeah, thank you so
Okay.
much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you have any question?
Not for now. It was really nice, amazing session with you. And in the next, also, I would love to do that.
Okay, we can do that. Of course, that works for me. Okay, so
Yeah.
it was also a very, very, as I said, refreshingly new session for me. I loved it, and hopefully, we'll be able to do more of this soon. And the topic was also
Yeah.
great. So, yeah, we
Yeah.
could cover a lot of bases. All right, then, Rajani, thank
Yeah.
you so much. Hopefully, we'll meet again soon. Bye
Bye bye.
bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Bye.